I've got a story for you guys. It's called The Albino Bear. So, this story takes place about 2 years ago. You guys must remember this. It was when we went camping in that really dark, dreary forest. The moon was shining bright over the night sky, illuminating everything around it. As we pan down, we see us sitting at a campfire, not unlike the one we have here. We like to call this forest the Forest of Doom. Because
So wait, it was the forest that was in the game Doom from like the 1990s?
Oh, yeah, totally. How did... You remember that?
Yeah, just all the hell demons breaking loose and everything.
You remember that? Yeah, that was like a couple years ago. So anyways, here we are in the Forest of Doom. Everything was on fire, just like in the game Doom, because that's where we were. And so to start a fire, all we had to do was we plucked a branch off a tree that was on fire and just threw it on the ground. And there you go. There's our fire. So,
Yep,
we were all sitting around the campfire having a good time, and then we heard some rustling in the leaves. We checked the leaves only to find out that it was just Rusty taking a piss.
Yeah.
And so he
Fun
came back.
fact, guys, Rusty's piss actually sounds like the mating call of many animals.
Oh, yeah, totally. And so we came back to the fire, and we were roasting hot dogs and marshmallows, telling each other jokes and stories. We were having a good time, just like we're having here now. And then, suddenly, we saw a flash of white in the distance. It rustled the leaves like mad. We didn't know what was going on. We were like, alright, what are we going to do? Are we going to check this out, or do we want to, like, stay back? And I was like, alright, I'm going to go over and check. And so I moved the leaves that it moved behind. And I found a bat! Just kidding, bats are black. What I found, actually, was a legendary, oldest time itself beast, known as the albino bear. It looked me dead in the eyes, and I ran away as fast as I could. I came back to you guys, and I was like, guys, there's a bear over there. I'm gonna do something about this. So
I'm pretty sure an albino bear is called a polar bear.
Oh no, well, this definitely was not a polar bear. As you probably can assume, the forest was very hot as it was on fire, and if a polar bear existed, if a polar bear existed in an area, a climate like that, it could cause like universal destabilization, which could pretty much destroy the entire universe, which didn't happen, so you can assume that that was just an albino bear.
Between a polar bear and a hell bear.
Yeah, it was just an albino bear, you know, your regular average albino bear. And so I ran back to you guys and I was like, alright, I'm going to do something about this. So I grabbed a stick out of the fire and burned the hell out of my hand. And I had to like keep my hand in my mouth for a little bit to cool it off. And it hurt really bad and I cried a little bit. And then the next time I went to go get a stick out of the fire, I didn't be a dumbass and I pulled the stick out from the side that wasn't on fire. And I used it as a torch to scare the bear away. And so I walked over to the bushes that it was in again. I could hear slurping noises. It sounded like it was munching on something live. I moved the bushes, and it had eaten Rusty. Rusty's innards were spilled everywhere, and he was dead. Me and Nail ran as far as we could and as fast as we could without losing any hunger. We just went for it until eventually Rusty respawned because it's a goddamn video game. And we were like, oh, hey, Rusty. And we were like, okay, so what are we going to do about this bear? And then Rusty was like, oh, I know what to do. And he ran all the way back to the bear, unzipped his pants, and peed all over it. The pee was very acidic, and it melted the bear. And it's now dead in a puddle of pee and white fur. And that's the story of the time that we played Doom.
Yeah, that's the story of us playing Doom with a bunch of weird stuff going on.
Yep. That's how it went down. Wait a minute. Did I say that was about camping? I think I said that was about camping. Well, no, that was about us playing Doom.